During these unique times, Cortland knows that we're all trying to practice social distancing, so calling in a service request may not be at the top of your list. But Cortland wants to make sure that your home is functioning properly. So we've developed these short videos that will walk you through the most commonly requested tasks that you as a resident can perform yourself, limiting you and your family to additional exposure in your home. Please note, our service teams are still available. In this video, I will walk you through troubleshooting your HVAC unit and the 5 things you should check before submitting a service request. When an HVAC stops working, or it seems to be taking too long to heat or cool, most people's natural reaction is to submit a service request. However, you might be able to fix the problem on your own without having additional people in your home. We've put together a very simple checklist of issues that can be causing problems with your HVAC system that could be potentially fixed with little or no tools. Tip number 1. Checking your thermostat. You'd be amazed at how often the settings on the thermostat cause issues that result in a service request. Take a moment and check your settings before calling. It could be that a child inadvertently moved the settings or something wasn't set correctly. When you are in cooling mode, make sure that your settings are as follows. Fan mode is on auto. Select the cooling mode. Select the desired temperature. When you are in heat mode, make sure that the settings are as follows. Fan is on auto. Select the heat mode. Select the desired temperature. When the thermostat is set to on, this means that the fan will constantly blow even when the HVAC unit is not cooling or heating. We recommend that you set the fan to auto, running only when it is called for by the thermostat, which will result in lower energy cost. Tip 2. Replacing your thermostat batteries. If your thermostat uses batteries and you find that the thermostat is not lighting up, dead batteries could be the culprit. Replacing these batteries is simple and doesn't require a visit from a technician. First, turn off the thermostat to avoid any malfunction when you pull out the old batteries. Now you will need to remove the faceplate. Make sure not to grab too close to the wall, as the backing plate stays attached to the wall. Holding only the face frame, wiggle while pulling straight towards you, away from the wall. This unit takes 2 AAA batteries. If you don't have any batteries, please contact the office and we'll be happy to drop some off for you. Or if you don't feel comfortable removing the faceplate, please feel free to submit a service request. Once the batteries are replaced, line up the faceplate with the base plate and press the faceplate back on. Turn your thermostat to the on position and your thermostat will power on. You have just successfully replaced your batteries. Tip number 3. Check circuit breakers. If the batteries are fully charged but the system still isn't working, check the circuit breakers. Make sure your circuit breakers haven't been tripped. Sometimes a jolt of electrical energy can trip the breaker, like lightning striking too close to your home. You can check to see if a breaker has been tripped in the main electrical panel. Locate the electrical panel, which is usually located in the laundry room, utility room, or in the bedroom behind a door. In this case, it's located in the garage. Locate the HVAC breaker, which is one of the large double pull breakers seen here. To reset the breaker, simply flip the trip breaker to the off position, then flip it back to the on position. An HVAC system has an internal time delay setting that may keep it from starting up right away after a sudden shutdown, but it will reset in a few minutes. If the breaker continues to trip, then it's time to submit a service request. Tip number 4. Checking and replacing your filter. If your HVAC unit doesn't seem to be blowing sufficient air through the vents, it could be the result of a clogged filter. Locate your air filter. For this example, the filter is located at the indoor unit. Remove the protective guard and slide the filter out. Filters should be replaced every 30 to 60 days. If you're not sure whether to replace your filter, put it up to the light. If you can see through it, then it's still okay to use. In this case, the filter clearly needs to be replaced. Get the new filter and remove the plastic, leaving the cardboard frame. If you don't have a filter, please contact the office team and one of our technicians will be happy to drop one off for you. Write the due date on the filter as a reminder to help you determine when it should be replaced again. Every filter features an airflow arrow on the front of the filter. This arrow should be facing towards the furnace. Gently slide the filter in place and replace the protective guard. Tip number 5. Balancing your vents. Is your system working well in some areas and not in others? The vents that are closer to the indoor unit will receive more air than the vents that are further away from the indoor unit. By partially closing the vents that are close to the indoor unit, it will increase the airflow to the vents located further away from the indoor unit, thus providing more cooling and heating to those hard to reach areas. Also, closing blinds or drapery to avoid extreme sunlight or extreme cold to enter a specific room that may be struggling to reach the desired temperature. If you continue to have any issues regarding your HVAC unit, please don't hesitate to give our service team a call. Thank you again for joining me today, and I look forward to our next project together.